This one might be okay. Let's go.
You gonna blow some shit up?
Yeah. How old do you think a young lady should be before they
lose their
virginity?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a tough one.
I don't know. You can ask someone with kids who doesn't.
No, because to be honest, a lot of young ladies, they can be situational also. Your upbringing, because you have women that's 13 that lost their virginity at 13.
Right.
You have some. You got
young
ladies that get pregnant at 11.
Really?
I lost my virginity at. I think I did at 9.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was 9.
I was already. Listen, I was
my
bad.
son is 9. I can't imagine.
Oh my god.
I was.
But
listen,
like,
I was.
back then,
Did you even know where to put it? Like,
I didn't know what I think I knew what I was doing.
What's your thinking?
It was an older female.
Older?
I think I was getting raped.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, how much older?
I was like 9. She was like 14.
Oh no.
That's terrible.
She just said, "Put it here, put it here." I was like, whatever.
Oh my god.
she has been abused.
Yeah, that's
that poor thing.
So,
anyway,
what's the average age you think someone should?
I mean, I can't say what the average is. I think I can say what I think is.
Majority of women lose their virginity. In 18,
I feel like
a majority lose. Like they still have a teen in their number for sure.
Yeah. I think in your
like
teens.
Like
okay,
late,
saying should. There's a difference between when is it
I'm
happening and when should you. I don't think women should have sex
until they're mentally ready.
Which, I mean, some of us are still not mentally ready.
I know, but we're saying should.
You have to take into consideration the United States and other countries are totally different.
Absolutely.
Because 13 here and 13 in India, 13 in China, is like in Haiti and Jamaica, it's totally different.
It's a norm in the island. If speaking about the United States and where we're at now, I don't think women or anybody, I don't think women or men should have sex until like their senior year of high school or college. Like, when you're transitioning to adulthood and you want to find out what you like and what you know, I think 13 is way too young.
I feel like you can experience with yourself.
Yes.
Because you're going
exploration. Yeah.
I think that's...
See, I didn't do it with myself until I was older.
Yeah.
I didn't either. I'm just saying I think that's why these young ages have sex so early is because, well, nowadays, listen, I taught high school, I've taught middle school, and I was stunned at the amount of 6th graders I taught.
6th graders?
Who not only have had sex, but have had anal sex.
Oh my god.
And as a 32-year-old
because
woman...
they don't think
it's actual having sex,
I don't think that they don't think that. What I think is that they're so exposed to the sexual world on social media that to them, like, I mean, when we were kids, fingering was like the thing.
Yeah.
Do people do that? Do people do that anymore?
They do.
I don't know.
I'm
just saying. That was like, whoa. Nowadays,
it was crazy. You get turned on by just fingering somebody. That was a turn on.
But that's I like being touched.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because there was somewhere to go after that. But if you just go straight for the kill, like where do you go after that?
So that's what I'm saying. These kids are just going at it. They're just. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they don't think anal is not sex. I think that they think that's what they're supposed to do. So they're just going for it. And
interesting.
That's where it sucks because the emotional connection. It's like, are you even
caring
about? Like,
no. Absolutely not.
To go back to the original question, age. I don't know. I was 18, but I was with a man that I loved.
Yeah.
So like, I really loved him. Yeah. So and that's when I wanted to lose it. I wanted to love the person that I was having sex with.
So you think because you were 18, you felt like it was okay, the right age, right time?
Sure, but I was also
situation.
Right. It was just at that point, I had a boyfriend, and I was okay.
She felt like it was an appropriate situation. It wasn't just the guy next door. Came over.
And like I was in college, but do I think that everybody should do that? No, but I think it's better if you wait a little bit.
I don't think a woman should lose their virginity in college, though, man. man. College
I think
is,
so, because that's the
well, it depends on what college.
Listen, I had a lot of fun in college.
If you're in a relationship, but college,
I don't think you should go to college. I don't think that you should go to college in a relationship.
Those friends.
I did that. I highly do not recommend.
I don't think that you should go to college in a relationship. College should be the time that you are finding yourself and finding out what you like.
Yes.
I don't think that you should be tied down to somebody throughout your college years because you're wasting that time.
Agreed. And I was tied down for my freshman year, and then he effed up, and so I was good for the rest of college. And I had a good time.
Because I think that that's one of those things that you got to be realistic. Like, how do you expect like both of you to go off into this new place where everybody is just surrounded by new people and new experiences, and think that that person's not going to be enticed by other things, and you yourself as well.
So let me ask you a question, because you brought up when you're in college, you're trying to like figure out like what you like and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like when you're in college and you're single, you might have a lot of different partners.
Yeah.
Now I had partners that were, one and done. Now, and I had ones that like it was consistent. So those ones that are like it's one and done, you don't get to really explore, like because like you were saying earlier,
you
when
don't.
But
that's an experience in and of itself.
That's
like,
fair.
That's
fair.
something that you experienced. You tried it out. All right, was for me, wasn't for me,
right,
whatever, and you move on from that. But you crossed off your list. Like you did it.
Right.
It was either for you or it wasn't.
And I do think that every person should have that time to just do whatever you want. Be single and explore.
Obviously, like safely, but like you can do your thing. And
absolutely.
Like that, but it goes back to the whole thing. Like I wholeheartedly believe, and I don't want to call it a hoe phase, but like you know what they say.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Every woman should have their hoe phase. Like you should be with different people, experience different people. Emotionally connect with different people, have sex with different people. Like,
I'll tell you right now,
figure out what is good for you.
Yes, because I'll tell you what it taught me was that I need an emotional connection. That's what that taught me.
I'm gonna lean on another question.
Because mental life is a whole phase. So like,
this has something similar but not similar. But maybe you guys can answer this. A guy is totally different from a woman, right? Mm-hmm. How many is too much?
No,
I don't believe in a number. Like one, I don't think that you should ask your partner what their number is. Like that's
why do you care?
No,
why do you
hold on.
care?
Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm dating someone, I do not want to know. I'm going to tell you. Do not tell me. Yeah. The reason I don't want. I'm telling you, I'm a man. Do not tell a guy how many. If you've done partners, the reason why you don't tell a man this is because now he's
thinking about
all of them.
That's immature.
But I think the only
it's not immaturity. It's not immature. I'm telling you, it's not immaturity. Because let me give you an example.
Like asking is immature.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only men that ask that question are in their early 20s.
Let me give you an example.
They're the only ones that
it's an insecure question because I feel like that was a topic of discussion. Like when I was in my 20s, or even when I was in my teens.
But it's just, I'm just being honest with you. It ruins a lot of relationships.
I don't think it should ever be talked about.
It should not.
No, tell me why. Tell me why you're uncomfortable.
If I'm dating you, right, and you hit me with man, I was with 60 guys.
But who says that?
In fact, so
a lot of women, I'm telling you.
But for what? Are they doing? But that's what I'm.
That's insecurity.
That's insecurity.
Yes, it is. No. It's insecurity that a woman
not
would say.
You.
I was with 60 partners.
No, some women think it's like
a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Then you are a child. That's what I'm saying. That is an immature. That's the immature aspect.
I do not want to know.
Are you bragging on that?
Yeah. I don't know any woman that would just like.
No.
I've said it before when I was younger.
Yeah, I don't care how many.
I was with this number of guys.
I never did.
No one looked at me like, damn, that's amazing.
I've never said it like that. I mean, I've answered. Like, if somebody asked me, then I've answered the question before when I was younger. Now I'm like, I'll be like, why? I'm.
Yeah, because the person you are.
I don't think that we should share that information. That's
it's not the person you was before. So I'm dating the person you are today, and that's the person I want to know about.
But you don't want a virgin. Do you want a virgin?
I don't want a virgin, but I don't want.
But then she
don't want someone to run through the whole time.
Yeah, you ain't got no doors, no handles, no. Like Jesus, like. Nothing.
Oh my God. So then why does the question even come up?
No, I'm just saying in relationships when people start asking questions, that's one of the questions. Like I tell women, like I don't want to know your past.
And but that's a boundary too. Like respect the boundary he has. He doesn't want to have it. I don't care.
Yeah, because it can affect how I like.
Why?
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example. I had a female friend. She's Spanish. She was married. No, I'm just saying. I don't know if it's
what is the context
because she was married, and her man wanted to bring another man into the relationship.
Red
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
So I'm
divorced. We're not married.
So I'm
married.
So I'm like
married halfway.
Wait, so is that a threesome or a trans?
No, so I'm like, did he wanna bring him into the relationship like as a couple?
Right.
Or did he want to experience
another man?
No, if my man want to be next to another man, you're not my man because.
And you're funny. Like, I think you're bisexual.
100%.
Yeah.
And there's no way, I just want to try this.
What was the context?
No, she, what happened, she was married and then she was like, he came to, like, I want to bring another man into the relationship.
But like,
in this day and age,
no, just
people
to
being
have
so
fun in the
fluid,
bedroom.
it's not uncomfortable.
And
Why the man? Why did he want another man?
Sometimes men want to watch their woman with another man.
Yes.
A lot of guys. Like those, what's those clubs?
Swingers clubs. They're called voyeurs.
Some men,
voyeurism.
they love to watch their woman get screwed by other guys.
Yeah,
it's a turn on.
They like it. Yeah.
So I guess it's like the context, like if he wanted the other man to be involved with him as well,
Right.
or just with his wife.
Right.
And she was like, he was
either way,
getting turned on by watching another man donkey screw her.
But she wasn't down with it.
At first, but she did it because she loved him.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
But did they stay together or they not?
They ended up getting divorced.
I wouldn't be able to have sex with somebody else.
No, I could not.
I'm selfish. I want his mouth and his hands and his dick all to myself.
Right. I'm like, damn, like you.
Women don't like to share. This is
That's
I 100%
If
know
I'm sharing you
this.
with another woman, then I don't care about you that much.
Facts.
The reason I know this is because I was dating this young lady. We had broke up. And one night she just called me out of the blue. She was like, she was coming from the club. She's like, I'm headed to your crib. I'm like, but we wasn't like on talking terms like that. I'm like, man, what you coming to my crib with this late for? It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
You know what she's coming for.
Right.
And I was like, man, you tripping. She was like, I got my girl with me. I was like, okay.
I'm sure you let her in.
So I was like, you got your girl? I'm like, why you bringing your girl? I was like, trying to be all stupid. She was like, you know what I'm doing. I was like, okay. So I was like, all right, how long y'all gonna be? She was like, 40 minutes. So I jumped to put on my clothes, ran to the store, grabbed some condoms, came back.
At least you're prepared.
And so they get in. They was drinking. They was heated.
Went right to work.
Straight to work.
Yes, ma'am.
Like amongst each other?
No, I'm just the whole shebang. We like acrobats. We flipping backwards, jumping off of whatever.
It was a whole porno.
Whole everything. I mean everything going on. So
wait a second.
So that was like years ago though.
I bet.
So but to be real, what happened was while we were doing it, I was already used to her.
Okay.
So
I was
catered to her.
I was giving the friend all the attention.
Oh, yeah, you fucked up.
I had already.
He already been there and done that, so he was paying more attention to the friend.
Exactly.
I can already tell where
that's
a problem.
It went
that's
left.
a problem.
It went left fast.
That's a problem.
I mean, arguing
but
in the room.
y'all didn't even set boundaries.
But they have
it was just a.
When you have a sexual history with somebody, like it. I feel like that in that situation it's a little bit hurtful. Like you don't even care about me being in this room or anything. It's like all you care about is this new person.
She was hurt. She was hurt.
It's like a weird.
And then the new girl was trying, like she was really going, like she was.
What?
90 miles an hour, like she was trying to show her up.
She was not helping the dynamic either. Yeah,
she was right.
If you're the third, you need to cater to what they're doing.
She was
right.
doing
What are they doing?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's a bad friend.
They got a serious argument in the room.
I mean,
it was over. Once the argument started, I was like, I'm not done. Like,
naked and blue balls.
I'm not done.
Can you at least hop on this dick while you're arguing?
But that's the problem with having a threesome with somebody that you're emotionally attached to. Is like
Fact.
You can't.
Like, don't do it.
I swear.
I think though you were caught off guard. You said you guys were not.
I mean, and I don't think it wasn't your fault. I'm not saying it was your fault.
I don't think it was your fault.
She should have known better because like she should have known like what her emotions, like she knew what her emotions towards you were. So she should have.
So unless that was her way of trying to like get you back or something, that was the wrong move.
So people can always say like having great sex, like you can't have great sex one time. I would put her in my top 3 because like I would still love to find out who she was. I don't even know.
The girl?
Yes.
Oh.
I was like this. I'm dead serious. When they was leaving, I was like,
you don't even know her name.
I was trying to get her number, but I wasn't trying to be I didn't want to be disrespectful because
You already disrespected her.
Not me. She did. She wasn't arguing with me. She just canceled everything.
Yeah, but.
And the crazy thing, I never saw him again.
Oh,
the last time I saw her, she was getting married on Facebook. I was like,
the friend?
Not the friend. The one I was
dating.
The
one you were.
Would have commented. Remember that one time?
But I don't think he knows anything about her past. Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that it should matter.
You don't think so?
I just don't. I mean, if a woman's with a man, I know that man's had sex. That's called practice. Drake said it. Like, that's called practice. You got me now.
But you would be okay. You would be okay
like,
if you find out your husband, y'all got married and he just come out the blue. Man, I had sex with 300 women.
I think hearing it would really bother me because I'm a very like my man type person, but I'm not naive. Yeah. And I think at this grown, that's a lot.
And why is he coming out with them?
And why are you? I just.
It's like you're trying to hurt me by saying.
Right. So I feel like so that's what I said. That's why I said that conversation.
Like, what's your intentions behind that?
Exactly. That's why I said I feel like that conversation. There's no purpose in that unless one you're trying to show out for some strange reason, or you are trying to hurt somebody. Why are you telling me? I don't want to know. That's the thing. I don't want to know your past. I want to know you from now moving forward. Now, if you show me.
If I specifically ask you something,
when it comes to safety things, like I want to know, like, have you ever caught an STD or have you ever gone through this? That's important to me.
Okay.
But as far as your past, I'm well aware that most men have.
You have to understand about guys also, and I'm gonna say women, because when we're younger we club a lot.
Yeah.
And it's 365 days in a year. It's 52, 53 weeks. 52. So let's say
you sleeping with a different woman every weekend.
Exactly. You know what I'm getting at.
Wow.
A lot of people club religiously and they take a girl home every single
But why
week.
Is it different when a woman has a lot of sex than when a man has?
But I think we hold y'all to a higher standard.
As you should.
But why I think that conversation is
y'all
irrelevant.
Should start holding yourselves to a higher standard. Why do you think so little of yourselves?
But it's so easy for men to get off.
Yeah, no,
that's what I feel. Like that's why I feel like they do it so much.
It's so easy to satisfy us. I'm telling you. Once we know, we're good.
We know
that.
We've been there.
It can be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 seconds.
We know.
Once we release,
depends on the talent, but yeah,
she's the bomb. But you guys.
We're a project, right?
You gotta build a house, put a kitchen sink in there.
You gotta do the layout first.
Tile floors.
See what you work with.
Floors.
Wood floors. You gotta buy groceries, eat groceries.
But like, that's what you give us a house, we'll build a home.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about like
Bars. Speaking.
Give me a house, I'm gonna build a home.
It's different. That's why like you can't. The world can't function without us.
Facts. You can't make more U's without us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's hey man.
Y'all might start treating women better because we carry their stupid asses for 9 months and then we got raised them for 18 years.
Facts.
Plus, hey, call me mom.
These days, South Florida, you raise them for a lot longer than that. They don't leave your house till
especially